Not many people know it, but Dacia Duster, as we know it today and was launched in 2010, was not the first off-road vehicle made by the Romanian auto factories. In fact, Dacia took the name from another 4x4 vehicle made by the company called Aero, short for Automobile Romania, launched in 1979 under the name Aero 10 and sold in some European countries like France and Italy or UK. In UK was sold under the name Dacia Duster and costed £5,923. Aero 10 was an off-road vehicle produced by Aero and manufactured in Romania. It shares auto parts with Dacia 1300, from engine to front axle, and was inspired by the Renault Rodeo and Citroën Mihari. The Aero 24 series got a little brother in 1980, the Aero 10 series. While the Aero 24 can be classified as mid-size SUVs, the Aero 10 is about the size of a Jeep Wrangler. It was produced in many body trims, equipped with 7 different engines, both gas and diesel, and came in both 4x2 and 4x4 versions. The Aero 10 was also sold as the Dacia Duster in the United Kingdom and Dacia 10 in some international markets. A model derived from the Aero 10, named Aero Spartana, was also produced starting 1997. In addition to being sold as the Dacia Duster in the United Kingdom and a few other markets, the car received several different names in Italy. A turbo diesel was presented at the end of 1988. Sales volumes of Italian-assembled cars were not very large, reaching 2,500 examples in 1987 and 1,800 cars in 1988. Volkswagen engine cars had 28% Romanian parts content, with the remainder being Italian and German. The Volkswagen engine versions also received a stronger differential to handle the additional torque. The first impression that journalists mentioned about the Dacia Duster 4x4/Aero 10 was the fact that it has a comfortable passenger car interior, and coupled with a long wheelbase, you almost feel like calling it a Mercedes G-Class on a smaller scale. They also mentioned the part-time all-wheel drive system, which will only put torque on the rear axle when cruising on asphalt. Dacia had a 1,370 cubic cm engine, of Renault origin, had 4 cylinders in line with a compression ratio of 9.5:1 and produced 65 HP and 103 Nm. Maximum speed was 110 km per hour. Here are some of the engines that were used in the Aero 10. 1.4 LOHV inline-4 gasoline engine, producing around 60 horsepower. 1.6 LOHV inline-4 gasoline engine, producing around 72 horsepower. 1.9 LOHV inline-4 diesel engine, producing around 60 horsepower. 2.0 LSOHC inline-4 gasoline engine, producing around 90 horsepower. 2.5 LSOHC inline-4 gasoline engine, producing around 115 horsepower. Note that the exact specifications of the engines vary depending on the model and year of production. The gearbox on the Aero 10/Dacia Duster also came from Renault Engineering and was a part-time 4-wheel drive, for a speed manual. Inside, journalists appreciated that the Romanian model offers more space. Speaking in numbers, the Aero 10/Dacia Duster weighed 1,216 kilograms and had a payload of 480 kilograms. Length, 3,956 millimeters. Width, 1,750 millimeters. Height, 1,950 millimeters. Wheelbase, 2,480 millimeters. Ground clearance, 270 millimeters, These dimensions can vary depending on the specific model and year of production. It's also worth noting that the AR-010 was produced in different body styles, including a wagon and a pickup truck, which can have slightly different dimensions. The Dacia Duster had a better ground clearance than the famous and more expensive Mercedes G-Class, that only had 240 mm ground clearance. The last evolution of AR-010, produced from 1999, was called AR-010 Super, had a slight design revamp and was built on AR-024 series chassis. The vehicle was available to many exports markets, and in the United Kingdom it was available as the Dacia Duster, up until 2006, when it was discontinued. Then, coincidence or not, in 2010 the current Duster was first introduced and has since become a popular budget SUV in many countries around the world. The Dacia Duster is known for its rugged exterior design, spacious interior, and affordable price tag. It is available with both gasoline and diesel engines, ranging in power from around 100 horsepower to 150 horsepower. The Duster is also available with front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, depending on the model and trim level. In addition to its practicality and affordability, the Duster has also received praise for its off-road capabilities and fuel efficiency. Overall, the Duster is a popular choice for drivers who want a practical and reliable SUV at an affordable price point.